Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my modded Minecraft playthrough. We've been working on getting ourselves much more cobblestone, and I'm starting to think that that's going to be achieved more through apples than it is through oak trees. Because just getting the dirt together to build these spots here, which is a kind of third row of apple saplings, has been quite difficult. As you can see, the platform isn't finished. That's just because I ran out of wood a little bit as well. That'll soon be fixed once some of these trees up here grow. And I'm actually just waiting for another apple so that I can put an apple sapling down. But I've been trading for fruit salad. I've definitely had quite a few apples coming in, and I don't think that we'll be in any danger of running out, even if we start composting them once we have that third row of trees in. So I did get one reward bag for the trade for fruit salad. So I thought I'd open it on camera. That's a stone axe. It's okay. I was getting a little bit sick of making the wooden tools, but I was kind of hoping it would actually be more apples, or it would be a platform extension. Those are, I think, the two most useful rewards we could get out of those types of bag. So what I'm going to do is wait for my last apple, which I was kind of hoping would grow while I was standing around here talking, but it doesn't seem to have done. And I'll finish off that wedge of the platform, and possibly this back section here as well. I'm also thinking that I am being a bit stupid here, because the saplings, or the apple saplings, definitely do need plenty of space to grow, but these ones here, which are just normal oak saplings, they don't mind being next to each other. So I could just have, for example, I could dig out these two spots. I could put these saplings and dirts into those spots, and realistically, that there is no functionally different to these two spaces here. The only difference is, of course, that if it grows and then another one grows, they might... oh, actually, it's next to this tree here, so perhaps I'd have to definitely go in the other direction. But you get the idea. The only trouble is, of course, that they would overwrite each other's leaves. You know, you'd end up with lots of trunks, but only one sort of big leaf section, which would all be overlapping, so you wouldn't get quite as many leaves. But that assumes that I give them long enough to do that anyway, which I hopefully won't. I shall be chopping them down as soon as they grow. So I'll be... Oh, there's a... give me that. Perfect. Just before I leave, then, we'll make that apple sapling and pop it down. I've also been sleeping through the nights because, for one, it means that nothing will spawn, and for two, I think, and I don't know this, but I think fruits and vegetables actually grow faster during the day, or possibly even don't grow at all at night. So I have been sleeping, and I'll catch you in a few minutes once all those jobs are done. Orchard Simulator 2015 is coming on quite nicely. We've got 9 apple saplings now. These trees keep growing all the time, which is excellent, because I'm down to my last stack of bone meal, which I'd rather not use, really. I basically thought that I would give you a heads up because, for one, I'm very nearly done extending this bit of dirt here, so any dirt I earn after that will be only for making cobblestone, and hopefully turning that into broken iron ore. And also because while I've been working away, my hunger's been manageable, I would say. Not ideal, but it's possible to survive, which is the idea. And I've been trading for a lot of fruit salad, so I have a lot of those reward bags. I mean, they're only mud age bags, but let's see if we can pull any delights out of them. I've got 4. So, apples is fine, dirt is excellent, dirt is excellent, dirt is... that's crazy. That's the best reward I've gotten so far, and they've all been pretty good. So that's 5 dirt to get us started on our journey. I suppose then we might as well break that down and see if we can get our first piece of broken iron ore out of that. Statistically, I suppose we should. I'm saying suppose a lot, because I'm not that sure of anything, really. It's a lot of guesswork and experience with mods that have been developed a bit since then, so I'm not 100% sure how everything works. But let's put these in here for now and get them composting and see what we can get out of this dirt. I'm hoping mostly for stones, but a few odd seeds wouldn't go amiss as well. 8 stones, 12, 14, that's not great, I was hoping for 16 there, 18, and some grass seeds, interesting. I don't know if there's anything we can do with grass just yet. And we don't really have the dirt spare. Oh, there's another piece in there actually, let's use that too. Didn't see there was a silkworm in my inventory slot. Let's munch it. Delicious. And very, very necessary actually. Without silkworms I'd be in a lot more trouble than I am. Sugarcane seeds. That's very interesting. I wonder if there's anything we can do with sugarcane to make our lives a bit easier. Obviously sugar. We don't have a pulverizer or a phytogenic insolator. Insolator? Sol as in sun? I guess it's... yeah, phytogenic. Plant creating insol as in something... yeah, okay. I kind of get where they're coming from in the name. That's pretty cool. Looks like it turns... I would guess seeds, but it looks like it's sugarcane as well, into more. With the addition of water, power, and whatever phytogrow is. Let's have a look and see if there's anything we can do with sugar. Whitestone brick. No, thank you. A speed upgrade. Right. What was this? Oh, gush. Gush? Gosh. Bioreactors, auto spawners. Whitestone, cobble whitestone. And here we are, some recipes. Oh, there's 51 pages of recipes. Okay. Are there any that have like 2 ingredients? And don't use a saucepan or something crazy that I don't have. These are looking more possible, but I don't... carrot cake, that's amazing. Don't have dough. Apples I have, but I don't have the pork chops or the bakeware. I don't think there's really anything I can do with just sugar on its own. Mushrooms and spider's eyes seem like they would be readily available, but they're not. Fish nuggets are beyond my wildest dreams. If I had a fish, I'd eat it. Oh, caramel. If only I had a saucepan, I could live off caramel. What do these take? 1 bit of iron and a stick. Okay, that's really good to know, actually. So, sugar can be made into caramel. That's an excellent idea. We might have to do that to vary our diet a bit. So, 23 stones then, which will give us 5 pieces of cobblestone. And at what I think is a roughly 20% chance, we should get at least 1 piece of broken iron ore. But let's hammer these down and find out. Wouldn't mind a better hammer too. This is slow. It's going to be very slow if we need to do a lot of gravel. Right. Let's clear our hotbar a bit. And we can see what we pull out of this. Whoa! That's incredible. Flint, broken iron ore, broken copper ore, and broken tin ore. Okay, we've got to hope for another bunch like that then. So that's 1 piece of broken iron ore. Nothing from that one. That's fair, I guess. That was silver ore. Broken, obviously. Oh, we doubled up on copper and tin and got some coal. Last piece. Come on, iron. Nope, nothing. Interesting. Well, I think first of all, we're definitely going to need a chest to hold all of this stuff. And I suppose we might as well fancy it up with a sign as well, since I'm so rich in wood these days. No reason we can't splash out on a bit of labelling. I do have all this space as well, since the trees are just confined to this corner. Got a lovely open area over here. So let's start putting in a wall of chests. This is going to be minerals, I guess? I might think of a better name for that. So we can pop all of that in there. Might as well put the stone in too. Right, 3 to go. 3 to go. Is there anything else that I can show you before I disappear off to do some more? I kind of want to say grinding, but it's not really. It's very easy. You just sleep through the night, collect your apples, make sure your diet's good. Oh, this is one grown just there, right in front of me. And occasionally make some dirt. So let's say I will get together, about 8 dirt probably. Should give us a good stab at it. And we'll see how we get on with that. So I'll be back in, I don't really know how long. Perhaps I'll time it and tell you. But I don't really mind at this point. It's quite relaxing just hanging around on the Skyblock. Doing my thing. And no massive pressures in life. Like I say, this food situation is workable. I'm quite enjoying it. I'll see you in a while. It's been about, what, 40 minutes? Something like that. I've actually ended up with 10 dirt instead of 8 because I kept saying I'd just chop one more tree down and the blooming things kept growing. Again, my food situation is a little low right now, but I can swap for something useful. Let's see what we're missing. Cherries, I believe. And we'll take that and possibly eat some of these as well. So let's eat the last dragon fruit and maybe a couple of cherries. And we should be good to go again. Might even chug a fruit salad, since I think we probably haven't eaten one of those in a while as well. Eaten once in the last 12, so I think I can take 2 of these off the pile. That should be okay. Great. Let's sieve our dirt then and see how we get on. Obviously hoping for lots of stones here, but again, interesting seeds are always welcome. That's something. Oh, that's more grass seed. Okay. Not as exciting as the first time we got it. Lots of stones. That's fine by me. Up to 21. Pretty good. 26. 29. Can I get to like 32 or 36? 35. Okay, we should make 36, I think. Yeah. Plus a few that I've got in here will give us 10 pieces of cobblestone. Let's sleep, since I want my crops to be growing. And then we'll smash it all up and see what happens. Okay. How best to do this, I wonder. I'm tempted to make a pile and do it from the top downwards, but I think the jumping would waste a bunch of hunger, so I'm actually just going to lay it out like this. Take my trusty... Oh, I've got a spare reward bag. Let's see what's in there. Yeah, platform extension. Fair enough. Starting to stack those up pretty well now. We will start to hammer this down. So I don't think there's any random drops at this stage. It's just gravel every time. Which isn't a bad thing. You need a bit of reliability. We've already had, you know, you're not quite sure how many stones you're going to get out of the dirt, and maybe you'll just get seeds or nothing. And of course the gravel itself is very variable when you sieve it down. So 10 pieces, and I think there was some in here as well. I got 3 left over from something else. Put those stones away since they're no good until we have another 2. 13 pieces of gravel then. Should be a pretty good chance of getting us the rest of our iron ore, I would hope, but we'll see. 3 pieces then is what we're looking for. And anything else interesting we can get our hands on? That looks like gold. Yep. Nothing from that one. A little bit disappointing. Nothing from that one. Yes. Very good. 1 piece of broken iron ore. We've got a piece of lapis as well. I'm sure that will be handy later on. We just picked up more gold and flint, I think. Another piece of iron. This is excellent. And we just need 1 more piece of iron out of these next 6. Nothing. This is like opening cases on Counter-Strike Go. Only without all of the bitterness and loss of actual money. No, that's not fair. I unboxed a red line the other day. Reasonably happy. If those words mean anything to you, congratulations. You're as sad as I am. Broken iron ore. Excellent. We have 4. We have 5, actually. So we have 1 extra. Let's take 4 and consult the book. We can finally move forwards. So, obtain 4 broken iron ore. Excellent. Craft iron ore dust. Okay, well, no prizes for guessing what the recipe for that one is. We'll get ourselves some gravel and, again, with the hammering. So we hammer this down. It turns into 4 bits of crushed iron ore. Craft that up again. Turns into iron ore sand. And 1 more hammering gives us actually 5 pieces of powdered iron ore. So there's a little bit of multiplication going on there. We came out with an extra 1/4 piece. And there's our iron ore dust. All done. And if you'll forgive the hideous pun that I've only just thought of, and in fact can't lay any claim to because it's totally accidental, but we're done and dusted. Hilarious. I'll show myself out. We get some shears in return. Now, shears are a very, very interesting item because normally they're not fantastic. However, what if I showed you this? So we snip a leaf off. There's nothing in this barrel. 12.5% full. So that one single leaf is equivalent to an entire oak tree sapling. I think, by the way, apples are about 10%. So not quite as good, but a bit more available. But that's crazy, right? Leaves, we get like so many leaves per tree. We just do this. And that is a horrifying, an unprecedented amount of dirt that we can make there. In fact, I think we're probably going to need more barrels. So that, at least while these shears last, which isn't going to be a hugely long time, should be enough to catapult us squarely into feeling very comfortable. In fact, I do think we're going to need a second barrel. That's how much dirt we're going to be making. Surely I've got some slabs left over somewhere. Yes, of course I have. Didn't think I'd use them for anything. Just 1 more barrel. I'm not going to go crazy. Crack that down and get both of those working at once. Fantastic. Back on a wooden axe as well. I've been opening those reward bags, but no more stone axes, which is a little bit disappointing, actually. It was quite nice to have one. It did last a very long time, comparatively. Now, the only thing is I've got to be a little bit careful with oak tree saplings, because, of course, I don't know whether knocking them into leaves gives you a chance to get them or not. It certainly gives you a vastly reduced chance. Crooking is by far the best way of getting saplings from leaves. No apples? No apples whatsoever. That's a bit of a shame. Can I swap? Oh gosh, the tree's back again. Can I swap some apples? That's the question. I can. And what would I like? Cherries? No. Dragon fruit. Please? Oh, did I just put the apples away and then try and give them in? And we can stack those. I'll take a banana and a cherry. Ready? Getting the hang of this now, see? And yet... Oh, I need an apple. Come here. Yet another reward bag. Dirt! How incredibly excellent. We'll just pop that away for the moment, though. Did I just put the shears away and not the dirt? Weird. Okay. Would you stop blocking my barrels, actually? That's a little bit inconsiderate of you, isn't it? Fine. So, until the shears break, we are golden. Let's see what we can make happen between now and then. So, we still don't really have a way of growing seeds very effectively until we can get some water. But we can make a bucket. All we need is 3 iron ingots. I've gone particularly hilarious with the quest text on this one. This is my bucket. There are many like it, but this one is mine. See? Yeah, that's a sick reference there. Have you noticed how barrels can fill up with rainwater? We have, actually, although it hasn't rained in an incredibly long time, so perhaps we'll be waiting a while. Failing that, I think I made the choice here, yes, between different foods. Now, ideally, I would probably like to take maybe potatoes. I think you can bake potatoes. They're pretty good return on investment. But if we have to, we'll have to take this florb full of water, which will allow us to place 1 water source block in the world. So we're looking to get another 2 pieces of iron ore dust together, since, if we check the uses on this, we can smelt it into a single iron ingot. I don't think there are any recipes for... No, there's no way to multiply it as far as I can tell, but that's just fine. We're already getting bonus dust from the whole hammering process, so I guess that's where the doubling comes in. We've certainly got no shortage of dirt for the moment, though. So that shouldn't be too bad. And down here, Obtain carrots. Spare dirt. Sieve it for carrots and farm those too. Okay, so that's a drop from dirt. Which means we should get it eventually. Same goes for potatoes. Craft a juicer. Struggling to maintain a varied diet? Try juicing your fruits and vegetables, and we'll get 8 bottles of cranberry juice in exchange as well. So a juicer could be a very strong play for us, food-wise. The only question is how you make one. So it's a piece of stone and a stone pressure plate, which is itself 2 stone. So we'll need 3 pieces of stone to make a juicer. That doesn't seem overly difficult, I don't think. I reckon that's probably worth it. So let's take what dirt we've got on us at the moment. Sieve it up into cobblestone, and we'll try making a juicer. I think with, I don't know how many different types of fruit you can juice, actually, but definitely apples, I think. Probably dragon fruit as well. And cherries, you know, I mean, banana juice. If I know my harvest craft, that's probably a smoothie. It'd be a little bit more difficult, but it's going to be at least a few more food types we can add to our repertoire. 6 pieces of cobblestone is more than enough. 3 of those we would like to cook. Oh, I've got some silkworms as well. That'll help. Let's chug 3 of those while we're here. Have I gone round again on fruit salad yet? No, but I think I could afford to eat 1. That'll help my saturation about. Keep me fed for a bit. This is going into the hammering pile. And that needs some fuel, actually. So I'm kind of all out of that initial set of charcoal that we had. So I'll make some more charcoal. And then we'll cook that stone up. Right, let's get some more leaves. While we have the majesty of the shears present. I lost a little bit there through carelessness, but we'll survive, I'm sure. How are we doing on shear durability? Not well is the answer. These things are getting torn up by all these leaves. I guess it's on a block-by-block basis. So they're on damage value 162. So the question is, if I do boop, just 1 leaf. Yeah, 163. So we're not going to get a vast amount of blocks out of a single set of shears. I mean, we do have nearly 2 stacks of leaves, so that should see us through, I think. I suppose working our way from... Would 1 shears pay for itself in terms of iron? That's a good question. I don't... Oh, that's interesting. I'm sure there was an apple there, right? Oh, yeah, and I can click it to get it out. So if I right-click on an apple that's grown with a sapling, the apple disappears. And then I can switch to something else, right-click on it, and the apple will pop out. That's very strange. Do we... Oh, no, I just lost the apple off the edge. Do we think that's intentional? Are you breeding the apples or something? No, surely not, because there's a recipe for making apple saplings. Even if I did change it, it was still just oak saplings before, which is even easier. How interesting. A bug, I suppose, or a strange mod interaction. One or the other. Right. Our charcoal should be ready, I hope. Oh, even more dirt. Excellent. Just keep stuffing leaves into those barrels as well. Oh, for a hopper. But that's 5 iron ingots. And those are 5 iron ingots we don't have. Can you sieve oak leaves? No. Worth a try. Oh, hello. Pumpkin seeds. I was getting other things out of the dirt as well. Pumpkin seeds. That could be really good. I like the idea of having pumpkins. It's a whole extra food source. Can you eat pumpkins, actually? You can eat pumpkins, right? Pumpkins turn into pumpkin seeds, pumpkin soup. Maybe you can't just straight up eat a pumpkin. With an egg, you can make pumpkin pie. mixing bowl, a pot. You can put it in a yogurt, make a pumpkin yogurt. Is there an advantage? I can't really see one, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the delight of having a pumpkin yogurt. Or maybe you can use the... No, you can't use the pumpkin yogurt. Weird. I guess it's just for the hell of it. So, let's take that. And we needed 3 pieces of cobblestone, which we have. And tree, will you give me 2 seconds of uninterrupted skyblocking? There we go. Get a very, very close haircut. Scruffy looking things. Dirtying up my wooden rectangle made out of a variety of materials. Could actually replace some of it now. I've got all those clay blocks, but I think we'll be okay. No lightning strikes so far, and if there are, like I said, I'll just retreat to my little island over here and watch it burn down. And then start again, I suppose. I'm not saying it would be fun, but it would make for good viewing. I don't doubt. Right. So, it was a pressure plate, if I'm not mistaken. And some stone in some sort of arrangement. There we go. Juicer. Alright. I'm assuming that we can definitely juice an apple, right? Can. An unfulfilling snack. Oh, it's a full hunk of hunger. As opposed to a half one. Ah, this changes everything. That's going to make it so much easier to stay fed. Alright, what else can we juice? And we've got loads of. We've got some dragon fruit. Let's try juicing the dragon fruit. No. Can you not make dragon fruit juice? Oh, it needs sugar as well. Oh, you get fruit punch. Or we can use 2 dragon fruit in a mixing bowl. And can't it make a fruit salad? Oh, I see. Yeah, that's how you get fruit salad properly. Dragon fruit sapling. Well, I suppose if we had all that sugar available to us, but that's going to be a while yet. So no dragon fruit juice. Let's see if we can get some cherries out of that quest. Try juicing those. What do you say to that? You can! Excellent. That's cherry juice. Another food type. And banana juice? Seems unlikely, but I'll try it. No. What can we do with a banana juice-wise? Let's see. With a snowball, we could make... Ah, yes, a banana smooth... Banana. That's not a bad name, actually. It's copyright, that is. Hands off. Trademark? Copyright? I don't know what the difference is. Banana smoothie with a snowball. That's not happening then. Sugar would make another fruit punch. We could make saplings. Or again, we could stick it in a yogurt if we so desired. So that's 2 types of juice we've got access to. Plus, we can hand in our quest and get 8 pieces of cranberry juice as well. Which is great. So I guess what we'll do with the cranberry juice actually is put that away because it's a food type that we're not going to see again for a long time. So that's sort of an emergency one if we somehow knacker up our nutrition. We can always get it evened out again with some cranberry juice. So how does the effectiveness of this vary? Okay, it's 84% for the second one. That's pretty good. What else is happening? Well, the apples are growing behind my back. And we're making dirt, etc. So, the next challenge is going to be to get our dirt from the shears, which are very nearly gone. Perhaps I should save those. Maybe? Should I save them? Yeah, I don't think the extra couple of uses are going to make any difference. So you never know, I might need some shears for something. Let's have a second chest. Let's call it tools, maybe? It's probably not going to end up being just tools, but you never know. And then we're trying to get 3 pieces of iron. So 2 pieces of iron ore dust. Is it iron ore dust? Is that what it's called? It is. Yeah, iron ore dust. So, I guess I'll hang out on the Skyblock. Food, as you can see, is basically no problem right now. So it will be just a matter of probably another 20 minutes or so. And I'll be back once I've got the iron together. Alright, it's about 20 minutes later, something like that. Not too bad at all. I've noticed we're running just a little bit long here, actually, so I'm going to make this fairly quick. But I have managed, amongst other things, to collect the iron ore dust that we needed. So let's melt that down, make ourselves our bucket, and that will probably do us for today. Now, I was going to wait on picking up the quest reward for crafting the bucket because I was hoping that it would rain in between this episode and next, and that I would be able to take a carrot or potato instead. But actually, while I was sieving the dirt, I got a variety of other things. So we picked up melon seeds, I've got loads more pumpkin seeds, I've got carrot seeds, I have potato seeds. Spruce is a little less exciting, but nonetheless, I guess it's useful if I ever run out of spruce saplings. But those carrot and potato seeds are fantastic. Coupled with the water that we'll be able to get with our newfound bucket, we are well on the way to a farm which should provide an even better return in terms of food and in terms of compostables than all of these saplings. Saplings, not saplings, they're trees. All of these trees. So the orchard has served us incredibly well and kept us alive for a couple of hours without too many problems. But it's time to move on to bigger and better things. But it'll always be there, churning out apples for us, at least until we maybe demolish it and do something else. But the march of progress continues. And we're going to take our 3 iron. Craft... Oh, do we want to craft a bucket yet? I actually want to check the quests to make sure I don't mess this up. Obtain 3 iron ingots, done. Craft a bucket. Excellent. We do. So, 1, 2, 3. That's a bucket. And that's the quest complete. So we have seeds, that's wheat seeds, potatoes, carrots. So I'll take the flob of water since we don't have any in a barrel right now. We do get an extra bucket as a reward as well, which is presumably going to be handy if we can ever get our hands on another piece of water. 1 will do to start us a farm, but we'll need 2 pieces of water before we can make ourselves an infinite spring. So, not quite there on the water yet. Soon, though. Very soon. So, I'll finish tidying up around the skyblock, pick the last few apples, and as my character goes to bed, in terms of this episode anyway, so shall I. And I will catch you in the next one, when we start farming a lot.